wanted to ask you questions. We're doing this film for Callaway Garden about your brother, and we wanted to ask you questions about your brother. Do you want to tell me about when did Mr. Menaboni, when did Athos become interested in painting?
I'm sorry, I have a difficulty. Come here. Later, come here.
She wants to know, when did Athos become interested in painting?
Oh, all his life.
From when he was
All his life. In Livorno, we had so many artists, wonderful painter. And that is why Athos feel to come to America, because he knew he didn't have the chance, because of so many good artists.
Oh.
And that's why he came to America.
The stories I've heard about, here, let me come closer.
You want to sit here?
Well, maybe, I don't know if that helps. The stories I've heard about your brother and your childhood, the world of animals, plants, so important, was a very important part of your childhood?
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
The time that you spent when you were children, your father had pets, you had all different kinds of
We
pets?
always have a pet.
Mm-hmm.
We have a dog, a cat, even a donkey.
Did you have birds?
No donkey, excuse me, monkey.
A monkey, okay.
A monkey. When my mother was delivering, at that time they have a four-poster bed, and here was mother having, ready to have a baby, and the mid girl, how do you call it, the middle lady, and while you come, here comes the monkey jumping from one pole, and the made a scream, ah! And they say mother was there, and the mother could help her. We had a lot of experience with animals in my house.
Mm-hmm. A parrot? You had a parrot? A parrot?
Oh, parrot, the parrot that is talk, sing, whistle. He was fantastic. We call it Loro. And we have a big yard in our house where we live. When I was at that time about 8 or 10 years old. And parrot was singing and whistling. Can you imagine?
No.
I haven't never heard any more.
Nothing like that. Russ told me that you were telling them a story when Athos came to pick you up from school, or he had to pick you up?
Oh. When I went to the elementary school, we were in 5, so I was in the elementary school, so I was about 7 years old, 8 years old. And I had to say, I come to get you at school today. And I was so proud that my brother coming. And he came to get me, and then he walked, he said, let us go in this way. And then let us stop a moment, I want to rest. And we stopped. And then I saw him looking up, and up at the window there was his girlfriend. and I thought, that's was my brother. That was Athos.
You remember Laura when it was raining? When it was raining and Laura?
Yeah, poor Laura.
Poor Laura.
When the parrot. At night, my mother was keeping him down in the basement where we have a room. And sometimes when it was raining, he had to stay there. He could not keep out. And so one day my mother forgot to put him out, and he heard that the parrot say, "Poor Loro piove, poor Loro piove." Oh, mother said, I forgot Loro had to be go out. We had so much adventure with animals because we love animals. All the Menaboni. All the Menaboni. I think they are wonderful.
Well, tell me some more. Do you have some stories? You said that Athos, when he was a young boy, he painted immediately. He went off to World War I. He was a flyer. He was a pilot.
What?
His brother was a pilot. He flew a plane in the
When,
war.
when of the age, of course, you say, yes, he liked to be a pilot.
And then he came to the United States.
And then he came to the United States, and imagine he knew very little English. And you know, in Livorno there was no much chance for an artist because there were so many. I tell you, musician, painter. And so Athos didn't see any future for him. So he decided, I'm going to America. And my mother and father allowed, they said, what do you want? And he left. That is the entrance of our harbor in Italy.
Is that?
That is the entrance, the lighthouse. And our apartment was right here. We live on the fourth floor. So he took a place in a boat, in a commercial boat that was coming to America. And I never forgot when he left his sweet delight and the sweet delight from our house.
Oh.
And sweet to say goodbye.
That's nice.
Oh, it's so emotional. Even now, when I think, it's very emotional.
Very much so.
But anyway, he was lucky. He knew very little English, but he was smart. And he immediately found something to work, and he made his career. He's a famous art painter. He is wonderful. You see, all the painting of my brother.
But Tina, when he wrote Mama about marrying Sarah,
Oh.
from Roma,
That is funny. I'm glad you tell me. When he was here for several years, mother always was worried because, you know, in Italy, looking at the American women, so emancipated, driving, working in the office, while in Italy we still have to go out with a chaperone, with a so mother always say, my God, don't make Athos marry an American girl. Don't make him marry an American girl. And here come one day a letter, I said, Mother, I'm in love. I'm going to marry an American, a girl from Rome. And she said, thank God, you listen to me. And my brother Bruno said, my mother is Rome, America. And mother said, Roma, ma è still Roma. Oh, we had so many good things that to remember.
That's good.
Ah, that was so funny. He was wonderful. And then, of course, when the war was finished, we lost everything. Our Livorno was bombed, you see, so as soon as we could communicate, they said, come to America. And we came, fortunately, we have been happy, blessed all the time. And so thanks to him. He was a wonderful man, and his wife was a wonderful woman. Wonderful. You have ever met Sarah? No. But you met Athos?
No.
Ah, no.
I didn't. I came to Georgia too late.
Ah,
I've only been here 5 years.
and Sarah was a treasure, was a lovely wife. So he has a good life.
tell me about the birdhouse.
Eh?
The birdhouse when y'all first came to Atlanta. When you first came and moved in with Sarah and Athos, the little small house.
Oh, well, that was when we came. They were living in a little house in Vallombrosa. And then we came, and what did they do? They built another house on top of because their house was just like that, almost, even smaller. And so up in the hill, going up, they built another, something like that. That was a studio for Athos, for Sarah, and the bedroom. And then we stay on the little house, and it was a blessing. Can you imagine it for them every night to go to sleep with the bed, there's no rain. But anyway, I have so many blessing things to remember them. And Sarah was wonderful, blessed.
That's wonderful.
You never met, no, you never met, you are too young. But anyway, and we have been very lucky to be in America. And I'm a piano teacher, and I have been teaching immediately when I came. I made my living. And we bought the house. So we had a lot to thankful to America. Lot.
Can you think of any other things that we might want to cover? Okay.
She's got some funny stories about breaking dishes in the house, and her mother and canned food, and I don't know if you'd like to hear some of that from us.
Well, what we were just more, I think you've done a good job in talking about your brother, talking about Athos and how
Athos
important.
was a wonderful human being.
Sounds like
What is your first name?
Marilyn.
Marilyn. The man was really a blessed man. His heart, as a friend, as a husband, as a son, everything, he was wonderful.
You can see it in his art.
Huh?
I said you can see his heart. You can see how good a man he was in his art when you look at his art.
That's right. Oh, he was wonderful. Bless him.
And Cherry B was the only cat that Athos ever had.
Yeah.
Cats would be dangerous around birds.
Certainly, but she took it from here when she was just a little kid. And she's still here.
Oh my gosh.
She's about 12, 14 years old.
Huh. You need to, would it be okay if Hal made some photograph of this painting?
Do everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything. That is, I say, is just in
From the
front
harbor of Livorno,
of my
you said.
house.
Yeah.
That is a bridge in my hometown.
It's also Livorno?
And they've been destroyed during the war.
Oh.
And the other is a fishing boat
And those
on
are also
Venice.
from Livorno? Oh, in Venice.
Fishing boat,
In Venice.
typical Venice.
Great. Okay, good.
So took everything, and then I have more.
Yeah, this is that Japanese wood he uses a lot of.
But you can't find that wood anymore.
No, and he did it such a beautiful job in the way
yeah.
that he made use of that material.
She was panelist.
Swallow?
I think they are barn swallows.
You know,
Fish, have you ever seen a fish?
Actually, Callaway owns.
They're on wood.
you know,
No, they're watercolors, but no, I've seen them.
he was panelist the wall of his studio when they built a new studio up in, and the wood that they covered up was a Japanese wood. And while he was painting, you can see the water or the mountain. Oh boy, I never saw that. Oh no. Oh, I never saw that today.
When you come into the exhibit in Callaway,
Oh, he was so young.
and he was so handsome.
See,
So handsome.
I'm so young.
That was,
Did you see Jerry?
no,
How young.
this is without a mustache.
Such a,
And that picture to you.
I'm estimating that it was in the 40s is before they came. I'm
the
estimating.
artist and Sarah
He was
together.
painting in 1928 to 29.
Yeah, he was in Atlanta already, but I don't think that painting is that early. I think that painting may date from the 40s. Because I think it's that photograph comes from the house that Mr. Eck designed for him, that Tony Eck designed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they have been very happy. They don't make a, they remember they told me that they went to the doctor to examine it why it was wrong, and they found that Sarah needed to have some touch on the uterus, and just to have a child. He said that is our destiny. We stay with our children, and they have been happy
Sure,
all their life.
they were wonderfully to be.
They have been
Oh, that's beautiful.
so happy.
I know.
Yeah, that was destroyed during the war. The Americans destroyed that. Under Mussolini.
The bridge is gone.
Yeah.
Well, I have there's only one very famous statue in Labona, and I have a duplicate there to see, but it might be too controversial.
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
Laufer.
Marilyn.
Marilyn
Marilyn and second name
Laufer.
Laufer. Well, glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
I've been a pleasure. But you live in Atlanta?
No, I live in Columbus, Georgia.
Echo.
Columbus.
That's because it's a Japanese camera.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's remarkable.
Now to our Oriental students, she said the Koreans were the very best. The parents were really strict with the children. She really spoke well of Korean.
They had this.
Yeah.
Which is something we don't teach our kids, for the most part. You teach, Russ? And you teach high school?
Where do you teach, Russ?
I teach at McEachern High School. It's a Cobb County school.